Okay. All right, here I am. Yep. I think we are ready to go. Hello everyone. And today's Boltgun Saturday. We're continuing our journey of a space marine called Malum Qaeda, and he's a crusade against forces of chaos or something. The funny thing is, apparently Malum Qaeda is a Latin for I kill evil or something like this. I enjoy it so much. It's very fitting, like this approach to the character naming. Let's just put some phrase in Latin and use it. Yeah, that works. That works. I wonder how many characters in Warhammer 40k, like Space Marines, are named this way. I wonder if it's like some sort of tradition that I'm just unaware of. I don't know. Anyway, where we stopped? Yeah, we're in tunnels beneath the walls. We're searching for is somewhere within these caves. Okay, we are entering some cave system. They appear to have been formed by some kind of indigenous fauna. Stay vigilant and watch your step. Oh, they give you, apart from hints, like gameplay hints, they also give you lore hints too. Alright. Hello buddy, I missed you. I don't even remember what the server's called name. I don't think server's calls have names, right? But I would name this guy. Structures detected origin Xenos, observe fauna class. Moribund. Okay, I'm sorry, this is such a funny word. It's probably, I don't know, is it something latent too? Does it mean something important, something very serious? Alright, we are in the caves. This game has some really impressive, like very nicely detailed meshwork. I can't call it a brushwork. I think all this is just meshes, right? Probably it's just meshes. Can't really imagine it other way. So yeah, I guess we should start using the term meshwork instead of brushwork. Right, and we are greeted with quite a selection of options, actually. I have plasma gun. Yeah, let's just go on the right. Let's see what's here. Alright, a bunch of cultists. Oh. It is kind of sad, just a little bit, how the projectiles that cultists shoot in size are very similar to the projectiles that my Boltgun shoots, right? This is not supposed to be. Yeah, that's a little bit awkward, but I guess for the sake of readability they decided to make the cultist projectiles quite visible too. So I'll take it. I'll take that trade. Since in terms of like caliber, there are weapons like the autoguns. They're not even close to Boltgun, right? That looks like a critical pass. I actually can see a lot. That's kind of surprising how they decided to go for this like unobstructed line of sight. It just goes really long way. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so I guess I'll explore on the left a little bit. Okay, that looks like a secret. That also looks like a secret too. What? Oh. Oh my! We have a bunch of these guys. So apparently, Ambu is like some sort of wildlife, some kind of alien, you know, wildlife creature, according to the wiki. Except they're not. I don't think they're found on Graia. There's like the wiki didn't mention that these guys are present on Graia, but it's basically like a local wildlife. It's just an interesting choice. Actually, you know what? I want to recheck if I didn't mess it up, my memory, since my memory just sucks. Yeah, so in the history they mentioned that most imperial xenologists believe the species evolved in the deserts of distant death world of Lucer MC Intire 9? I probably mispronounced it. Oh, Mach Intire 9 in the Segmentum Tempestus. Their ambuls primarily live underground during the harsh local days, emerging at night, sometimes in packs, to scavenge and hunt, but also stalking any underground prey through their networks of tunnels. So that's interesting choice to bring this like very obscure Xenos. Which I am like, I wonder how many players are aware of that kind of creature. And there is even miniature of this, of these guys. That's kind of impressive. I didn't even know there were like miniatures of like local wildlife Xenos creatures. Yeah, it just was the sound of me checking that I didn't miss Graia in the wiki mentioned by in any case. Yeah, I guess you can. I mean, you can probably find a way to explain why they are on Graia. That the Mechanicus brought it here, like somehow, maybe by an accident. Maybe they captured a bunch of these guys and brought here for study or something like this. Yeah, curious. Or maybe one of the developers is a big fan of these guys. That sounds very plausible to me. It's like one of the developers were like, you know what? Let's bring this very obscure creature that probably most of the players don't even know about, right, into our game. We even have like they even have miniatures that we can base out models on, right? We can bring into this game. Yeah, quite a peculiar choice. Yeah, so that was interesting ambush. You got the Kraken Boltgun. I need to consult the guide again. What Kraken Boltgun does. Oh yes, yeah, that's very unexciting. Just fires faster, deliberate. So they're actually. Can I? All right, so. I wonder if I can go this way. No. Okay. I resolved that mystery quite quickly. That's disappointing because like even you can see that I'm supposed to kind of fit in here. The hole looks like I can fit into it. But if you get closer you can holy shit, that's some awkward collision is happening as I try to enter the hole. You can see that the hole actually ends quite quickly. Like there's a wall that you can see. Oh, what? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Alright, so it looks like you can see there's like some sort of collision right, in the wall. So I assume this is like invisible collision. That just, the way it works, it doesn't leave any like scorch marks, decals from like weapon shots. But you can see clearly that it's just like the projectiles don't go inside the tunnel. Okay, so it looks like there's just like an invisible collision. Yeah, that's quite misleading, and I guess maybe the environmental storytelling here. Oh, there's another one. Okay, yeah. Probably, considering that there's actually several instances of these, it makes me think that this is like supposed to be the caverns of these amble creatures, right? Yeah, I just kind of wish they would make them visually more readable as places that I can't enter, because this is like so. I was so excited to enter this hole and explore it. Instead, that this is all I got, like this very easily noticeable room highlighted with this nice flickering green light. Oh well, that's all we have today. That's all we're going to eat in this area. Alright, so that was it's kind of interesting, right? How I think this our area, the beginning of it especially, like the introduction, is a very good example of how a linear level design can be like when you create a linear spaces. It's very important, like for the most part, usually, to be very careful with how you present your spaces to make sure that the players, from the player's perspective, it wouldn't feel linear at all, right? From the player's perspective, they wouldn't not notice it. You're just like leading them through the corridor from one encounter to another. And I think this is a good example of this kind of like how you can mask the linearity, right? The moment I entered the space, I was just like, I felt overwhelmed, right? With options, I can go on the left, I can go this way, I can go this way, I can go on the right. Like there are like so many, like 4 different ways to go, except actually this is very linear area. It's like, this is just like very small, like optional room that I can get like a special ammo. And this is actually like, again, very like small path that leads like to the critical direction where I'm supposed to go. So as I kind of start exploring, it gets the secret, like the truth beneath this area kind of gets unraveled, but but the initial impression is what matters, right? So yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. How do you call, what's the phrase in English? Smoke and mirrors? I think that's it, yeah. And there are so many sources of light. Oh, no, my favorite enemy is... I missed you. Also, I didn't think you can... Yeah, actually, no, you can shoot projectiles. Yeah. Get fucking yeeted. Yeeted? Man, that... I feel like a boomer using this term, this meme word. I kind of feel like the yeet meme kind of ran out of fashion, right? Quite quickly. No one says yeet anymore. Damn it. It's very hard to catch up with the ever-changing meme discourse. Kind of funny how they used basically every enemy that they have in the Black Legion faction. The Terminator, the normal Chaos Astartes, and the Sparring Champion. Alright. And now we enter big, how do you call it, a chasm? A chasm? Yeah, that's nice. Again, digging this, like, tomb stones, whatever you can call them. Oh, that's... Descent necessary. Advocated action jump. Yeah, I'm not sure jumping is a good idea, buddy. So I'll take it slow. Yeah, I kind of want to get on the other side. Except I feel like I just need to sprint and jump from this edge, right? Kind of looks like it. I don't think I can reach it from beneath. This is pretty good example also how when you think about like, very common tools for guiding the player, right? Lighting is one of them, right? But lighting is especially effective, and it's just like it's so greatly contrasted with its environment, right? Which is basically another guiding tool in its way, right? The contrast too. Yeah, this is like basically, I don't. You can call those lights as breadcrumbs, basically. They kind of become breadcrumbs on their own, even so they don't have any gameplay significance, right? I can't pick them up. I guess I can explode them, right? Yeah, I just... Probably this spot is not important. I think? Yeah, that doesn't look like important. So there's something... Yeah, there's like a completely... There's like another area that is not highlighted at all. And there's something like on the other side that I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Kind of nice. I like this ambiguity. Driven by the aesthetics of the game. It's kind of like one of the things that you can play with that is quite advantageous, I think, when you use this like pixelated retro aesthetics, and how you can really tap into ambiguity of like whether specific elements in the environments to make the player guess and like entice a bit of a curiosity, because I'm definitely interested to check this particular spot out. Anyway, let's get to this first. Oh, I can see. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how sometimes, yep, the enemy health bars, they are quite useful. Especially in situations where it looks like the system can pick up the enemy even when I don't like really see them, when like visually they're not like immediately visible to me, right? Maybe it's like behind the cover or something. It looks like the game sometimes picks them up, because I definitely didn't notice the cultists first. I kind of saw the health bar first and then realized like, oh, okay, there is an enemy. That can definitely come in handy. Oh, that's just a dead end. Also very fancy what do you call it? Tunnel. Yeah, that's the word. This lamp, the flickering lamp, does a lot of work. Also, again, it's so funny how the Forge world, right? The Gaia is a Forge world, and lore-wise, Forge worlds are just like all about manufacturing ammunitions, mostly just military stuff, right? And it is kind of funny how there's like, we see containers, crates of all sorts around everywhere, in cathedrals, in caves, in canyons, and we also kind of see a lot of shells, just like casually laying around. Yeah, this is pretty. If you accidentally trigger it, right? It will make, like, imagine like accidentally triggering this shell. This will make a fucking explosion that will just like easily collapse like parts of the caverns. But you know, this is how it works in Warhammer 40k. You know, that's just whatever. Just leave them where it's convenient for you. I'm so sad that we can't explode them. Can't use them as explosive barrels. Yeah, let's descend. Probably here first. Oh. Look at that Nurgling. He's so happy to see us. Oh, there's another one. It's just there's a oh my god, it's so cute how these guys like they're so excited to see me. Like they came out of the cave on their own. Yeah, they're aggroing in this. It's so weird how the aggroing of enemies works in this game. Because we saw last stream how some of the enemies can be quite blind. You can just like stay in front of them, like literally in front of them, and they won't notice you. They won't attack you. And these guys, they just like came out of the cave. So I wonder if it's like some sort of custom, like some enemies are more sensitive to the player's presence than others. Or maybe in this particular segment, the enemies are they kind of triggered, right, to aggro on me by the level designer. Maybe to attract players' attention to some extent, since you can see the light, right? And maybe there's like an additional way to guide player to, right, using enemies as a guidance tool too. Yeah, I don't know. I just love these guys. I don't even want to kill them, but I kind of want to jump here. So I have to do this. Yeah. Well, unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, there's more. Interesting. How they... Yeah, plasma gun is probably not the best choice of weapon here. Yeah, this is much better. I'm so curious why they didn't put this like the webs, the web geometry. It's probably not geometry, but it's not like a decal or something. On other holes that we encountered earlier. This works much better. That works environmental storytelling wise, right? That it's probably caves that are used by the amble creatures, but also you can clearly see that you can't enter them. So this is like a good example of doing that kind of stuff, which is kind of weird how they decided not to do it in that way in the previous example. Hello zombie. Is it a toad or what is it? Oh, it's frog. Yeah, damn. Pretty on point, the coloring, considering what month it is. Yeah, I don't think there is anything on here, right? Okay, let's just move. Oh, more of these guys. God, this is so funny. It's kind of like, I know when you, as a parent, come to like to kindergarten to get your kids, and you see like every kid is getting out of the building because like every parent came in to pick up them. It's time. This is how I feel like. Yeah, I wish more Nurglings came out. This is a better example of I guess using enemies as a guiding tool, because this cave is barely visible. Like you can barely see there is something. Yeah, let's get this way. I assume this is a level designer like specifically triggering these guys to come out to their deaths. Yeah, you can, and for some reason some of these guys stayed here, while others aggroed. So yeah, that's probably that's why I guess it's like level designer doing his magic. What weapon I want to buff? Yeah, let's just go with normal Boltgun. Alright, where I'm supposed to go now? Huh? Yeah, that's... Okay, that looks like the way to go, except I don't think I can get from here, so I guess I should go up first. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. There's like, I don't really see like the obvious way for me to progress. Yeah, this is probably the way. But it's kind of, well, I guess it's sort of readable. Oh, this is another beautiful hole. Yeah, I'm digging this VAB thingy. Yeah, that's a nice one. All right, so this is basically like a way this whole thing, this area is for us to kind of like a backtrack. And yeah, let's go this way. Looks like I wish the progression through this place was a bit more vertical, like to contrast with like the previous sequences. Oh, they even tried to shoot me this time. But they can't. Ah, look at these guys. It is funny how you can see they're floating right in the air. Oh, wait a second. No, they can get me. I should be careful. Because maybe the collision is like very... Yeah, I wonder, is it like the collision that's just kind of being very generous on the edges? And the AI kind of exposing that? Yeah, let's see. I am... Oh, okay. No time for collision inspection. All right, that's time for sun grenades maybe. Oh, there's a big plague toad. Yep. I just love this. How the cave is full with all sorts of collectibles for me to pick up. I just like I'm getting excited just like seeing it, this stuff, you know. It's like my salary is getting like triggered, like in case of the Pavlov dog or something. When I look at things like this, yeah, this is how I feel. I feel like a Pavlov's dog. All those reflexes learned. But actually no, I think I want to... Oh yeah, there's a platform, but I'm not sure there's something on the platform. I kind of want to get the... But can I? No, actually, no. I don't think there is anything. Yeah, it's just a wall. Ah, the candles. They misled me. That was satisfying. What? Huh? Did I get hit right now? Also, I like how the Sarah skull is speaking in caps. Yeah, that was weird. Like for some reason, I think the blue arrows that you can see like in the center of the screen, they're supposed to notify me about like the damage direction where it's coming from. And this is just like for a second the blue arrow appeared when I was like moving around. So that confused me. Huh. Oh. Okay, we got into the ambush. Is there someone left? Okay, yeah, I think someone... I triggered like another... Yeah. Triggered the next enemies in the caves. Yeah, someone's behind me, I think. Just getting paranoid. Oh my god, the Quake reference! Yeah, probably this guy was barking and confusing me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, the Nurgle corruption effect is just, it's so... so underwhelming. Even like, especially in caves, it just kind of blends with the caves, you know? Just, it doesn't even feel like some kind of like alien element, right? To this area. That something came from the outside and just like changed its changed this place. No, just like it looks like this is how it was. I was like initially. Especially in this lighting too. It's kind of like everything is sort of getting greenish. They definitely didn't do enough justice to Nurgle in this regard. More grenades, I'll take it. Okay, someone just spawned. Oh. That grenade didn't hit it that much. Interesting. I'm kinda in the mood for some heavy bolter action. Oh! Yeah, this is... There are like a bunch of weird things about this guy. He's basically a melee charger, but he's just... Maybe I'm killing him, I'm killing this guy so quickly that I don't have time to notice like what his quirks. But so far, he just looks like a worse version of a sparring champion. All he does is just like he has a bigger model, it's easier to hit him, and in the end he just rashes at me and charges at me, and that's it. And another thing that is a bit weird is how this is supposed to be like, it's not a demon, it's not a Nurgle demon. So, like, why are you fighting on the same side as with Nurgle demons? Right? It's kind of, it's a bit weird. It's like this guy is basically like a bear, you know, of local fauna. I would think that the bear wouldn't really take kindly to some Nurglings roaming around in his forest, something in those lines. So it's a bit strange. I wouldn't be surprised if some players who are not very knowledgeable about especially this particular enemy, they would think that this is just like another demon of Nurgle. That's it. Yeah. Very, very perplexing enemy. This is how you pronounce it. The way I just did it. I did not stutter. I wanna go up. Yep. Get some better view of the area. Grenades. What's this? Oh, that's just like another pass that I could take. Huh? Oh. Where did this guy... Is he like trying to flank me or something? Oh, that was weird. Hmm? I am very curious. Oh! Okay, so did this guy like got stuck here and I didn't notice him as I was running? And because I thought he was like he's below, and because he's kind of like blends with the environment, I didn't notice him, and he shot me, but I thought he was shooting me from somewhere below. Yeah, I need to check this moment in VOD, I think, because that was kind of weird. I think the guy jumped down. Or maybe he got up so quickly and got stuck. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of AI shenanigans are happening here. Alright, that looks like a way to go. Even just from the perspective like putting candles together with like these shells, right? It's also just on its own is not a very good idea probably. You probably don't want to put candles right near explosive rounds, explosive objects. There are like so many elements about it that are just silly. But I like it. This is why we like Warhammer 40k in the end. Oh, there's another pass on the left. Okay. I killed someone here, so I was here? Oh, yeah. This is where I came from. Right, yeah. The local fauna thing kind of reminds me of ant lions from Half-Life 2, right? And how in Half-Life 2 they did a great job at depicting like the ant lions fighting with Combine, sort of definitely not liking each other. Also, what's the lore of ant lions? I don't remember. Did they did like Combine brought them in and they just kind of like broke loose or something? Anyway, yeah, that's maybe I'll check some wiki again after the stream. Oh, the lighting changed. Look at that. Look at this transition. It's kind of silly how it's so like drastic in how like noticeable it is. It reminds me of some Dark Souls like color grading transitions too. There are like some very noticeable ones that immediately come to mind. Oh, what? I got... Really? Is this how you're going to introduce a vengeance launcher? Just put it like in the middle of the cave? Yeah, this is... Man, the quality of set dressing for the new weapons like drops so strongly in quality. Like, remember the first room where we got the Boltgun, right? Remember that beautiful, just insanely beautiful, insanely dense in terms of details room? And this is how we get another pretty powerful weapon, I assume. Just like casually picking it up in some random cave. Ah, come on. Just do your weapons justice. Be consistent. If you're like weapons arguably main characters of retro boomer shooters, right? Introduce them properly. Hype them up. Come on. They didn't even spawn anyone right immediately right at me, so I could like use it and test it. God damn it! I'm so disappointed. But another thing that is kind of funny that Vengeance Launcher it's canon-wise it's a bit weird weapon because it was introduced in the first Space Marine, and I talked about it before how they kind of justified it in a way that it's a test weapon that was created by Mechanicus on this planet, and how it's forbidden to use outside of Gaia. So I kind of appreciate how they made this kind of like created a continuity between Space Marine and Boltgun by introducing this weapon too. Alright, I will say this, in first Space Marine, Vengeance Launcher was kind of just not very fun to use for me. It was a bit awkward weapon, and it didn't leave a good impression in the end, so we'll see how Vengeance Launcher fares in Boltgun. No enemies. Yeah, this is definitely feels like a setup. Like the moment I jump in, I drop down, a bunch of Nurglings will try to hug me, which I won't object to. Yeah, let's do it. Yep. Oh, another anvil. Oh. Okay, at least it's more or less effective against ambush. Oh! Thank God for that explosive barrel. Also, it's very tricky with aiming. It's kind of like it's super precise, right? So when it comes to big. Oh no, they're actually fighting each other. Okay, that's good. That's a bit messy. I did not expect it to be like a big anvil, but I'll take it. Yeah, let them fight each other. I won't disturb these guys, and instead pick up some ammo. Okay, this is Baskin and Robbins' wall, as we remember. Oh. I assume the big amble guy will win against Plague Toad, right? Yeah, it looks like it's won already. So... Oh, there's a... Oh, it has some kind of projectile attack, alright. I should kill it. I should shoot people and not waste it. I wish they would introduce this guy in a better way. You know how? Okay, I should be careful. Oh, the Nurgling is attacking the guy. This is cute. Okay, I'll probably... Yeah, it looks like other ambuls are fighting each other. Okay, so... I like how the ancient amble has like this highlighted with the golden edges health bar. Buddy, don't distract me, please. And it's also kind of weird how it just doesn't attack me at all. Like, where is it? Where's the guy? Did I kill him? Oh, that was not smart. Yeah, I feel like the... Oh no, there's... Hey buddy, there is a... Okay, let's just kill these both. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of interesting how this is like the first encounter that this kind of leans into the whole infighting theme, right? In this case, the infighting between Ambuls and the Chaos faction. So the first thing is I kind of wish they would introduce a bit more, a bit properly the big guy, the big Ambul. Like maybe somewhere here, you know, that we could see it like right in our line of sight. How it like kind of maybe jumps from somewhere here, like I don't know, appears. Instead, in my case, I was kind of like just shooting guys, moving through the cave, and then suddenly this guy comes out fighting other enemies, and I'm just like, okay, there is someone already having fun, and I didn't know about, and yeah, and it's just kind of. In the end, because I think the big Amble, he was like constantly trying to aggro on other enemies. Is it what was happening? He didn't attack me at all, or maybe he tried to attack me with his like the projectile attack. That was honestly, it looked like an attack that is. The chances of it hitting you are quite low. It didn't look like a very dangerous move. So, yeah, I don't know. That was... And also because of the infighting, right? Because the big guy, the big boy was constantly getting like distracted by other enemies, by chaos enemies. It was kind of like easy to just shoot him from far away, like it, right? In a way, the whole infighting made this encounter quite trivial, actually. Trivial in a kind of like a confusing way, rather than like a good way, you know. Yeah, very puzzling. Arena. Oh, there's another one. Oh. So yeah, I guess on a high level, I like the idea that I tried to go for. The encounter set around infighting, right, between two different factions. That was great. But everything else, the execution felt a bit of a lackluster to me. In many ways, maybe because of how, again, it's like, probably you can argue that, again, the thing that I kind of mentioned this multiple times before, how the scale of many arenas, like how big they are, how vast they are, how like their layout is quite complicated in a sense for that can be hard for AI to kind of like navigate and follow player. I feel like the same thing happened here. Kind of, it's because like again there are so many covers, right? And it's quite big. It's very easy to just like get out of the danger, right? And kind of like get behind the cover, pick up some stuff, kill a bunch of guys from the safe spot, and then engage when the big guy on your turns when you're ready. And it's just, yeah, the layout for this one, I wish they could make it more open and smaller, right? So you could first, again, it would help with proper introduction of the boss. Again, you can call him a boss, and it would make the whole encounter more dangerous, and it's harder for you to avoid the danger, and would make again the whole infighting too more visible, more easily noticeable, right? Like you can literally see two factions like in your line of sight fighting each other. Yeah, I feel like it's just in many ways just it's kind of like an example. You can I would argue that layout not only doesn't support the idea of this encounter, but it kind of hurts it a bit. Yeah, this... The more I think about it, I want to like it. I really want to like it, but yeah. Definitely could see maybe more iterations in a bit of a different direction. Oh boy, I love this. I love this. Looks like an intestine, you know, like a gut of some kind of creature. I watched Borderlands, or like the Borderlands. I think last weekend, right? It is like a very nice, one of the better horror footage, like found footage in films. I'm going to just spoiler the ending for this one because it's like a very old movie. It came out in 2013. Basically, it's about like a bunch of priests that try to oh god, what's you call it? The ritual of banishing the demon or whatever. And basically the ritual doesn't work, as you can probably guess. And in the end of the film, they're kind of like navigating the like some underground catacombs under the church, sort of. And eventually, as they move through the underground tunnels and caves, they get into this tunnel that looks like some sort of intestine. Like you don't see it at first, but the more the progress through it, you kind of realize it. And at certain point, the whole tunnel, the intestine, basically closes on them, and starts like secreting the digestion fluid and literally just basically digesting these poor priests. They are screaming and crying for help. That was really rad ending. I really enjoyed it. So this is kind of what it reminds me of. Except in this case, you can definitely imagine some cool similar scenarios, right? Like maybe navigating in case of Tyranids, right? Like a Tyranid ship, which is basically one big organism, and you can imagine like the corridors in the Tyranid ship. They're basically like intestines. They look like that. They move and they secrete various liquids too. Yeah, that would be a good level for a Warhammer 40k game. In this case, oh, you can see the seam. Let's not pay attention to that. But yeah, this cave is great. It's I like the associations that it evokes in my mind, so I'll give it 10 out of 10. Also, I wonder if this is like supposed to be a cave that is that Ambul's creatures made, you know? Spoilers! I'm sorry, I know, I mean, it's, I can't, it's a drop down, I can't go back, I mean, it's a 2013 movie, alright, it's a pretty old one. And I kind of gave a warning in the beginning, you know, it's kind of, I'm going to spoil it, so you had like a few seconds to mute the stream. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I did a proper job. I was gonna watch that movie today as well. What a coincidence! What a coincidence. Well, oh well, that happens, you know. All right, we're back to caves. Oh, that noobling just fell off. Are you alive? No, I don't think so. No, the armor you can see falling down so slowly. Actually, you can see like it just falls. Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy. This is kind of cool how the toads can jump from the breach to this level. What's up here? Oh, is it a secret area? Well, my health is full. I'm just that good at this game. Armor is immortal. Yeah, it kinda, you know, that reminds me of this like imagery of in cartoons or something. When the character dies, you can see their soul like slowly descends, or rather ascends, right, in the heavens. This was kind of like the opposite of that. This is kind of like, you can argue, the soul of the armor pickup descending into hell for collectibles. Collectibles hell? How does it even look like? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying things. Personally, them falling, but not them jumping to their deaths. Yeah, the Nurglings. These enemies are just like so funny, and the toads too. Definitely one of the goofiest. Oh, I guess you can argue like the whole Nurgle faction is just super goofy. Like these guys, they don't look threatening at all. They don't even look like gross enough, you know, when you look at them. Probably the cutest demon faction in Warhammer 40k. Even when you look at them in the more realistic games with more realistic graphics, like Warhammer Total War, for example. They just still look funny and goofy, and look at them, look at these little guys jumping, enjoying their time. And the best part, they're not even dead because they're demons, right? You cannot kill a demon. Well, I guess there are like some ways to kill a demon that some like Grey Knights can do, but for the most part, I just send them back into warp, right? So it's like a win-win situation. You can't even feel sad by killing them because you're not actually killing them. Oh my god, the big guy. This is very awkward corridor to face them. I just lost all my armor. Yeah, not a nice place to fight these guys in. Very ooh action. I mean, yeah, kinda. I can see that. Did I miss anything? Also, I like this this chandelier, like a brazier, whatever you call it. Not chandelier, a lantern. Yeah, the lantern one, just casually sticking out of the cavern. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I think I was here, right? This is where I found the mega medkit. Yeah, looks like I explored everything. Probably not. Probably missed a lot of secrets actually. But I kind of dislike how this game handles some secrets. The ones that you need to find by like activating or pressing like the wall, right? Or like a part of the geometry. That basically the instances that I've encountered, secrets like that, they give you no. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Yeah, that's some party right here. They give you no hint at all. Like the textures, they blend. The geometry blends with its surroundings. That there's like almost no way for you to like notice a secret, unless you're like literally interacting, stumbling into every geometry in the level. Damn, this is. Yeah, let's try to be a bit more aggressive. I'm a space marine after all. All right. Oh, more of these guys. No. Yeah, because of their jumping constantly, it can be a little bit tricky to hit them actually. Which I definitely like. Yeah, let's go this way. No. Oh, my favorite boys. Now it's double. Ugh. Did I kill the first? No. Okay, they didn't revive. Okay, that's nice. Phew. God, I love aspiring champions in this game. They're great. Oh, there was actually no pass. I like. It kind of looks like there is a way to go, right? But I'm just like, yeah, I just hallucinated. There's like a way for me to go. No, a dead end. And this is the end of the level. I was actually like, I want to just mention how I'm getting a little bit tired of the cavern setting. Getting a little bit tiresome. And like the moment I wanted to say that, they ended, the level ends. So that's like, God, it's just when I want perfect pacing. Oh, almost just missed only 2 secrets. All right, I'll take it. All right, this looks interesting. Sanctum Manufactorum. The data we found indicates the entrance to the vault is located here. It looks to be of Mechanicus design. Yeah, you can see the cogs. I like how many cogs there are. Like in this screenshot, it's like 4, 6, 8, 9. There are probably more. Yeah, perform the rituals of opening and get inside. When its physical body is destroyed, yeah, this is. We saw this hint when we were loading the previous level. It's funny how there's like. They didn't even try to like show the hole, you know, where I came from. No, there's no even like a suggestion. You know, there's like some sort of connection from to the previous level. I just spawned here in this dead end. No such thing. Yeah. Basically, as you should. The more cogs you put in the environment and the more skulls you put in those cogs, this is like basically the better. There is like no limit at all. Oh my God, you keep talking. Cave contains entrance to vault, a device mechanicus origin, identifying records, 0 possible heresy implicated, alerting Inquisitor Siebel. Is that how you pronounce? Siebel? Siebel? So, okay, so this is not a good mechanicus facility, I assume, the implication. That it's some kind of like heretical mechanicus? I really hope these caves will end soon. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just look at this meshwork. They look great, and I like how it's sort of dark, but it's more of a like a fake darkness, right? More of a like AAA fake darkness that you can encounter in modern AAA titles. That you can see like almost every stone that comprise the cave, right? And there are a lot of stones that are quite different in shapes, and yeah, that's pretty sexy caves. It's just there's so many of them. Oh yes, I like the glimpse of the environment that I am spotting here. But no, we have to explore first. I definitely missed a bunch of secrets. Yeah, I probably should have. It's a bit easier to dodge their charge, it looks like, and they're definitely telegraphing their charge quite well. So that I like it, but they're still basically a worse version of Sparring Champion. There's, in general, there are a lot of redundancy when you think about this game. There's a lot of redundancy in enemy types, right? There are like so many types of cultists. There are like normal autogun cultists that like shoots a bunch of projectiles. There's like a chain gun cultist, which is basically, again, maybe on hardest difficulties, it's the differences between them are more noticeable. But on normal, they look like the same enemy basically in their silhouette and their behavior. And then there are Terminators, which are very underwhelming in this game. They're basically, it's so sad, but Terminators in this game, but like they are glorified cultists. They have a bigger model, which makes them easy to hit. They have more health bar. Okay, sure, but all they do, they shoot a bunch of projectiles at you, the same way that chain gunners and auto gunners do, right? So like there are at least 3 enemies that fulfill the same niche, more or less, right? And the same thing you can say with melee enemies. There are a lot of Nungrings that they can jump. They do jump a lot, so they have a bit of a different pattern to how they move through the space. But they're ultimately they're just charging at you. There's this melee enemy that tries to close distance with you, right? There is these guys that charge at you too. They're just a little bit bigger than others, and there are aspiring champions that also charge at you, right? And aspiring champions, at least they have some quirk to them that you actually need to use specific weapons against them. Otherwise, they will revive or resurrect after you kill them once. Yeah, this is definitely in many ways it feels like anti Doom, right? Anti-Quake. In sort of from the design sort of philosophy, you can argue, where in those games enemies are very distinct by their silhouettes and by their gameplay functions. Yes. Oh, okay. What these comments are in relation to? What happened? Did something happen that I just? Oh, you mean the glitch? You mean this? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was kind of a bit of a blue ball. But actually, we are not going there first. We're exploring still. Yeah. There's yeah. I'm sorry. I need to explore every. Oh. I shouldn't have wasted the grenade here. Yeah, you can see something very interesting on top. No, there's nothing. It's just a fucking shotgun that I already have. You said yes to the auto escalating. Yeah. Yeah. It's you kind of you build it. You know, the anticipation. Oh, I didn't mean to charge. You build the appetite, before the main meal, and I think I'm ready for the main meal. Except I need to find it first. I think it's on the right? Yeah, this can be. I like the meshwork of this cave, but it can be definitely quite hard to navigate. Thankfully, it's not that big. I'm supposed to go this way. Maybe. Okay, this is kind of no. The color grading transition. This is our this yeah. Gotta wait for perfection. Damn, I love this. How you can see just a little glimpse. Look at this. Look at the scale. Well, okay. Well, these guys. How rude of these guys. This is what we talked about earlier, right? How you need to put as many cogs and skulls as you can. And this is it. This is basically the recipe for how to evoke faithfully Mechanicus architecture. Yeah, this is how you do it. But we can't reach it yet, so yeah, there's actually a lot of and we can see that we are kind of entering in this area, and now we are fighting against Zinch faction. They do this quite a lot, this switch between Nurgle and Zinch demons. Yeah, there are a lot of guys that I can shoot, which I'll definitely do because it's kind of scary. Is it the God rays in this? Yeah. The God rays are pretty nice too. I like it. How they're very exaggerated, right? And then also in this case, they kind of make a silhouette, right? A bit of a of some kind of, I don't know, a figure maybe you can say. The shape is quite nice. They definitely make some juicy god rays. Oh my god, I have 23 health. How did that happen? Did the amble earlier messed me up and I didn't notice? Yeah, this is probably what happened. And I didn't even, again, we kind of, I talked about this on the other previous streams, how the ketchup, the cherry jam, whatever, on-screen effect, right, on the edges of the screen, that serves, that notifies, it's supposed to signal to you that, buddy, you're on low health, you're on low health, you should be careful. It just doesn't work because I didn't notice it at all. It was especially like in an environment like this when everything is very red or like brown tinted. It also kind of blends. So it's just, it's, if you want to do this, if you want to go for this kind of damage kind of signaling, just, you should make it very visible. You should be like, make it very, I don't know, quite stronger. The effect should be very strong compared to what we have here. I realized that I have low health when I looked into like at the bottom left corner. This is how I realized it, not by like noticing the ketchup. Yeah. The blood screen effect blends in with sliding, so it's in some instances it's even worse, right? Like a statue. Yeah. I guess you can call it kind of like a statue. It's probably not intentional, but it definitely looks quite mysterious. Very mysterious god race. Yeah, maybe something among those flashes, something like that. That can be quite annoying, but at least it's, you can't notice. You can't like skip it, right? You will notice it one way or another. Ow. Looks like a bunch of these guys spawned when I jumped in. I think we're done. Oh, nope. Is it? Did this pink horror spawn only one? Blue boy? It's kind of funny how, like, I like the idea. I like the mechanic of the range enemies spawning melee enemies on death. And that, I guess, as Zombie mentioned on one of the previous streams, that it's also very lore accurate. Or not lore accurate, it's like literally derived from tabletop rules. This is how like pink horrors behave in tabletop game. But man, this is definitely very this mechanic can be quite what do you call it? Quite sensitive to the geometry surrounding it. Because there are like so many instances that I remember where like the blue horrors, they just couldn't spawn because like they got stuck like in some geometry, or like the fell like from the edge or something like this. So it's definitely, as a level designer, that's definitely kind of, I feel it can be quite annoying enemy to sort of accommodate, right? Kind of like the Fiend in Quake. That at least is very annoying for me when I put it in my levels, like how sensitive it is to any obstacles, to how sensitive it is like to the size of the space. It was like always so painful. It was so easy to the Fiend to get stuck in something. That definitely feels like one of those cases. Is there? Oh my god! There is a collision with these skellies. Oh my! I got stuck in this guy. Oh my! Oh no! I like for a second I want to compliment the game. Like, oh my god! This guy has collision, and I got stuck inside of him. Okay. Thankfully, I can escape. Oh, it's kind of like a trap, you know? It's like some, I don't know, it's like some fantasy trope of a skeleton that gets that ambushes you, pretends to be dead. I don't know. That was funny. Definitely not Warhammer 40k, but I'll take it. Hmm? Okay, I really need to get some health. I probably won't get anything. Also, man, I'm low on ammo. I guess it's time to unleash the heavy bolter. Yeah, look at this. Just look at this texture. It's so much better than Nurgle corruption texture. It's just, it's not even a contest. If I was like a Nurgle guy, if I was like, I don't know, I was like a Nurgle faction fan, I would be pissed the way they treated my faction. Ah, just look at that. Good stuff. Anyway, suggestion lost. Thank you, my companion. Oh. Oh my. Okay, I should be careful with this guy now. Yes, please. Okay, why did you ignore the flamer? Ow. Ow, ow. And I missed with my grenade. And I'm also out of grenades. Yeah, that was a bit awkward how he ignored the exalted flamer for some reason behind him. In general, in fighting, again, it feels very unreliable and... Hello? And I just... You can't really... It's not really like a tactical option that you can employ in the midst of like of combat in some like tough arenas. Oh man, I have no health at all. How did that happen? Oh, that's a grenade. I'll take it. It's definitely... That's... Maybe it's because they're a first game, but there are a lot of things that you can see the idea, and you like it. You like the intention, but the execution is just a bit lacking. The execution is a bit lackluster, like the previous arena, right, where it was all about infighting. God, this is good stuff. Look at this tower. I won't climb this tower. Well, maybe sometime later. Wait, I have ammo. Okay. That was a good grenade. That's literally what I did, yes. Man, they really don't want me to enter this, like, the Mechanicus facility. What kind of edging it is? What kind of level design edging you're doing to me? Just please stop. Stop with these cupboards. I get it. You can do beautiful... No, none of these guys. Man, I'm just... And the heavy bolter is not very good against them, which I like. I kind of like it how the heavy bolter is like such a clearly like a weapon that has like a high advantage, but also a big flaw that restricts your mobility greatly. So I guess this is a critical pass. Okay. But I want to go this way first then. Can I just kill him from that distance? What are you doing? Okay, that was weird. He didn't even try to charge at me. Is it just a loop and there isn't? That kind of looks like an elevator to me, but I guess not. Yeah, that's just a... God damn it, I wasted my ammo on that guy for no reason. Like, the curiosity didn't work out. Okay, I guess this is our way to go. Also, Chaos Space Marine too. Like the Chaos Space Marine, he's also kind of basically a bit of a stronger version of Cultist, right? And he's queer that he can throw grenades, but that's pretty much it. And I guess he's a little bit tougher. All right, this place looks nice. That guy, that guy really tried to throw a grenade at me. I see a flashing button. There's another one? Huh. Okay, there's a grenade that I want. Ah! Let's go back. Is it just an elevator to get you on top? Are you serious? Why would I choose this elevator where I can just jump from other platforms? Are you... Is it some sort of level designer joke? Yeah, I don't know. This is quite perplexing. The existence of that elevator. Really nice steam effect. Digging it. Also, it's just quite fun to move on these pipes. It's just so funny. Like, why would you put an elevator here? Yeah, I think I checked everything. God, this is... That was very fast elevator. Especially compared to that one, right? In speed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I woke so many times the Giga Chad and Sojak comparison, but I cannot stop. I feel like this is like again an example of like a Giga Chad elevator versus, and I mean again they're juxtaposed, right? It's so funny how like there's one elevator that is just so obviously useless and slow too. And then there is this elevator that you need to use it, but it's also like so fast with its speed and it gets you so quickly on top. God, this is so weird. Right, are we inside finally? Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my god, I didn't. Speaking of Giga Chats. Well, let's try to tackle it once more. This time... Yeah, okay, the grenade worked. Also, for some reason, this guy decided to come back to its, like, initial position, it looks like. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Looks like he just returned to his spot. Which, I mean, I'll take it. Alright, no, we're back into caves. Ugh. This is such a, you know, such a classic reward and denial technique, you know, of introducing a new environment that is very exciting and cool, and you want to see more of it, but then, yeah, it's just showing the same spaces that you kind of boring and a bit annoying time after time. Oh man, look at this! Look at those cranes. Based on the real miniatures. What happened? How did you throw this grenade? You know, I wonder if I have iframes when I attack with my chainsaw. Oh my god, what? The FPS just dropped for some reason. That was scary. This guy was just minding his own business. And I killed him. Exactly. Okay, I guess this is just the room. Nope. They really like dropping grenades on their desks. Which makes them, like, chainsawing them a bit tricky sometimes. Like, you should be on your toes. Which I like a lot. Yeah, I think this game, the way it treats, like, its vast big spaces, it's the best when they're presented in this kind of like a free-form exploration way, you know. And it's not an arena. It's just like a transitional, you know, area for you to move through. There are enemies present, but like it's not a significant challenge. They're more like a filler, basically, enemies, or like a filler spaces, you can say. And you can kind of just like roam around, appreciate the scale. Look at that, the god rays. Stuff. Beautiful silhouette of the crane. As compared to when they present like these big spaces as arenas. Alright, is it where I'm supposed to go? Nope. Just a secret. You know what? I'm thinking about how it's funny how even so this is like we are moving through so many Mechanicus facilities, we haven't encountered a single Mechanicus. Not even a corpse. Like all the corpses that we saw, they look like just like normal humans or something. Like you cannot. Another gate. I'll take a note. You can't really distinguish them as Mechanicus corpses, you know. Which is funny because in a way it feels very faithful to the first Space Marine. Because in first Space Marine there are no Mechanicus 2. Like you can there are like voiceovers. Your character is talking over radio with some of the Mechanicus, but that's pretty much it, which is, if you think about it, it's quite bizarre that like on the Forge world, in a game that takes place in the Forge world, you don't encounter a single Mechanicus. It's just like, it is funny. Yeah, I wonder if it's intentional in their case. Okay, I'm getting a little bit lost, just a little bit. Where am I supposed to go? I feel like I should climb up. Why you're not vaulting? Oh my god, you're so slippery sometimes. Which also makes me feel like that this is not where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, this is just... that doesn't feel right. But I'll keep doing that. Because I'm a gamer. And I'm stubborn. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't get stuck, please. Oh my god, we're getting it. We are progressing against the odds. And no, no, not the invisible wall. No. Oh, this is so disappointing. God damn it. Oh, fuck's sake, really? Yeah, that was kinda... that key was kinda presented in very on the nose manner. Then I missed it. Partially because it's a red key, right? It's sort of kinda blends well with the environment. Also, there are a lot of enemies that I was distracted with. So it is kind of, I think, a good example of how you should be, again, very realistic. You should be very like conscious about how you introduce like important gameplay objects like keys, for example, because this feels like the reasoning behind this key placement feels like because it's right in the center. It's like, well, actually it's no, oh my god, no, that's not, you don't even see it actually. It's the angle obscures it a little bit. There's also a bunch of like terrain that obscures it too. You can kind of see the idea that they wanted to put the key in the most like noticeable place, right? In the most notable spot. But unfortunately, that's like, this is just, that feels like a wishful thinking in the end, because first of all, again, the framing, there's like, it's terrible. You don't even see the key from this from the spot you enter this area. Then you get immediately distracted by the enemies, and because this area is big, why the FPS drops in this particular spot? That's interesting. Something happens here, mysterious. And because of the enemies are scattered throughout the area, it's very possible that the player, when they clear the space, I'll take that mega medkit, they will end up like somewhere here, you know? And at that point, they just like, the process of finding the key is just, it can be quite a tough one. Especially considering how this room, like one of the problems why I feel like I was just like kind of glancing over this room because it looks just like, look at that, look at this room, and look, there's another one. Look at that room, right? They just, when you move around and you glimpse at these rooms, they look almost identical. Not in a good way. Yeah, so that was for a situation like this, probably you I don't know, do you even need the key search in a place like this? Maybe? But the way they place the key, it feels like the idea is supposed to that like the player should like notice it almost like very quickly. That it's not supposed to be a search for the key kind of like sequence. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they actually wanted the player to roam around and actually kind of just get maybe lost a little bit even. I don't know. Also, I love this ramp. Just look at this, like how big this ramp is, and the angle is just. It's like a slide in the playground. I can like imagine Mechanicus just like sliding like a kid's through this ramp, and then trying to climb back. And this is how like spend their leisure time in this facility. Like the only spot where they can like have a bit of a fun for themselves. Because okay, maybe like I'm a space marine, right? And even for a space marine, this is a gigantic fucking ramp. That is not an easy task to climb this, right? Feels a little bit raw. Feels a bit undercooked. It kind of comes back to the whole thing of stressing and rather highlighting the scale of Space Marine. The fact that the Space Marine is not a normal human being, metrics-wise, right? Space Marine is fucking gigantic. You're playing as a giant in a massive power armor, right? And how you should try to highlight it. You should try to tune the scale of the environment to like highlight it, to make it like noticeable for the player that yes, this environment was built for humans, right? For Mechanicus, Adeptus Mechanicus, and they're normal human beings, like scale-wise, right? So usually like the environment's ideal should feel a little bit at odds, right? Should feel a little bit awkward in comparison to the metrics of our character. Admittedly, it is quite hard. There is like additional challenge that quite hard one when you're making a first-person game, right? Since we can't really see our character, but what we can see how the objects feel, right, and their scale. Like this explosive barrel feels normal to me, right? It look scale-wise, but it probably shouldn't. Because it's appropriate for the Space Marine size. That's like a Space Marine, size barrel. But it's not supposed to be a Space Marine size barrel. It's supposed to be a human barrel. It is, picked up by humans. And again, yes, there is a gameplay tension. There are gameplay requirements. These barrels, if they were smaller, we can argue they would be quite annoying to hit them. So it's ultimately kind of like a matter of compromise. But this is just, yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's just move on. I love this lamp. Again, very extremely big, probably too big, but I'll take that. That poor cultist spotted me right at the end. Alas, too late. Oh, this space is quite vertical. Oh, that's a grenade. Ow. No! Man, why did I snap to them? And I don't want to snap to that guy. Oh, I killed this guy with that grenade too, I think. So that's nice. Oh, the Boltgun. External storage area detected. Status, ruin, search to locate key. Got it. That's better. That's a better introduction of a weapon. Still a little bit awkward how it's kind of approached from the side, right? So it's like it's not. The idea will be approaching it like in the right through the center, right? But I'll take it. It's alright. That's much better than stumbling on a Vengeance launcher like in the middle of some cave. Alright, so this is the Boltgun. This is like the shotgun from Space Marine 1, because in Space Marine you don't have a shotgun like the ones that we have, the Death Watch shotgun. Instead, you have a Boltgun, and I guess in this game, Boltgun is supposed to be like a super shotgun, maybe. I'm looking at the strength stats. Yeah, you get. Oh my god, this. Yeah, the shotgun has like the weakest stats. Even Boltgun has like strength 5, but shotgun has strength 3. Oh my, it's just. What did they do to you, buddy? It's just. What kind of shotgun discrimination it is? Wait, this Vengeance launcher is also strength 3. Okay, I am very confused with the strength stats for Vengeance launcher. That's a weird one. But what I'm digging is a lot of like this glowing like generator parts. This is like this is generator overdose. There's so many things that glowing and flickering. But again, this feels very appropriate for Warhammer, you know? I guess maybe you can like in some sense argue that like one of the core qualities of Warhammer 40k environment is just like this oversaturation, right? To some extent. That is, it feels almost like nonsensical. Oh, there is. What's that? Hello? Could have used a different gun. I don't know why we stuck to the shotgun. Okay, this is. Is it a critical pass? I wonder. Well, the way this this awkwardly placed arrow position kind of makes me think that, which means this is probably an just. Oh my, that's. Yeah, that's. And I ran out of ammo for Boltgun. That was quick. And I ran off. Oh my god, I ran out of everything. Not very effective against him. Okay, that's another gate. The magenta one. But I haven't... Like the second magenta gate, but I still haven't discovered the key. I wonder if it's a shortcut. Or maybe this is the gate, the magenta gate that I encountered earlier. Maybe it's like it's a shortcut? That's curious. Also, this like industrial environment visits like oversaturation of like glowing parts generators makes me think about Fallout New Vegas for some reason, like for some laboratories in New Vegas. I don't remember like the names of locations. Maybe like some vaults. They have like similar aesthetics. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe I'm thinking about Fallout 3. That's a juicy contempt armor pickup. Okay, let's get. Oh no, there is some ammo. Oh, I like this too. These decals of arrows. Thank you for your guidance. I appreciate it. Repair status inactive. Yeah, this place is fucked up. Oh. You probably shouldn't use the plasma rifle in close quarters. I feel like I've said it so many times during my playthrough that I probably should have used this weapon here in places like this, and I keep using them. There is someone above, huh? Okay. Man, this is like such a drastic transition. A moment ago, we were like moving through some very fancy looking industrial, sort of sci-fi-ish in a way, area, and now we're like just made a few steps there and we are in some ruins. Some ancient ruins that were like abandoned for centuries or something. Oh, I'm really digging this, like the collapsed, like the support. Is it like, wait, is it the leather? No, that's not the leather. It's like a support structure, right? That what do you call it? Scaffolding? Oh, even the pipes are broken. Ah, beautiful stuff. Kind of funny how there are a lot of enemies, like the Space Marines, the Chaos Space Marines, that they have like iframes when they teleport. They're like when they spawn. But these guys, looks like you can actually snipe them before they even like spawn from this like bluish orbs particle effect, which is kind of funny inconsistency in a sense. Oh, yeah, these guys, the projectiles, they actually like track you just a little bit. What they do. All right, we got a secret. Man, these like the noises of this of these demons are so obnoxious in a sense. Also, the soundtrack is nice. This game's soundtrack, it kind of takes. It's good, but it doesn't kind of like. It takes a bit of like a backstage, you know. it's not very noticeable compared to like to some other like Dark Tide, for example, right? That had very flashy soundtrack. That is like you just it's like you cannot not notice it. You know, it's very kind of like in your ear type of soundtrack that like demands your attention in some sense. This is not how soundtrack is done in this game. It's just not necessarily bad, but oh. Okay, what vengeance ammo does? Can penetrate walls and targets. Okay, that's... It's so it's such a funny... That's a key. Such a funny like mechanic that you can penetrate surfaces. Hello. Because I don't think there was any situation in my playthrough when I would like it would be handy, you know, try to shoot enemies through geometry. That's just not really the case. And yeah, that's a bit weird. Alright, we got the key. Yep. Oh my god! Oh. Boy, the Meltagun. This it just evaporates everyone. That's pretty good. I approve. Alright, so let's get back to the Magenta Gate. No, that's a different gate. That's not a... Oh, that's funny. I can close it. Why would you even... Well, I guess maybe there can be a situation where you can try to block off your enemies who like pursue. That's funny. I wonder how many this possibility, like opportunity, comes up. Alright, so now we need to find that magenta gate that we saw some time ago, actually. But it's... Oh yeah, I reached this tower that I wanted to climb. So I guess my dream is fulfilled in some sense. Why? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, the snapping is... it feels quite unreliable sometimes when... Just like there is literally no obstacle in front of you, like in between you and the enemy. What does it do? What happened? What just happened? Huh? Oh, that's the elevator. Okay, I just skipped the elevator. Got it. All right. The magenta gate is somewhere here, right? Yes. So that was nice to backtrack. That was really nice backtrack in the form of shortcut lights through the tower. And we saw the tower earlier, and it was kind of like quite enticing. So we reached it in a bit of a like surprising way. Yeah, I didn't expect to get back to this area to the tower actually. But that was like a nice introduction to the previously explored space in a kind of new way. So it still feels fresh, right, to move to this space, even so we've been there. But yeah, nice progression overall. Also, really gorgeous corridor. Look at that. Look at this column that is like literally made of cogs. Just just look at how many cogs there are, and every one of them has like a skull inside, and the skulls have like pipes coming out of their. This is so good, man. This is one of the best corridors in this game, as far as I'm concerned. Definitely in my top 3 corridors. And there's also like the cogs stacked upon each other on top. I'm taking a screenshot. Yes. I tried to center myself and I didn't. Yeah. Alright, now it feels like we are properly inside the facility. Look at these cogs. Also, I'll say that it's a bit. There's a strange contrast between how this is a gigantic, enormous, just silly, bigly fucking corridor, but the doorways to the rooms that this corridor connects, just like, they're so small, and the rooms are also like very small, which I guess there is like a nice contrast in scale, but it's a bit, it's like it's a contrast that feels wrong, you know? Like, why would you make such a gigantic corridor that connects to like such a small rooms? Like it's like very. Like, this corridor feels very official, right, in its function. It's like, it's official, it's important, it's like, it's very like dramatic in the, you know, right, in its qualities. But these rooms, like the doorways, they feel very like secondary, very technical, right? Very the areas that are used, like. This corridor is probably used by like the officials, the guests, the important figures, right? These rooms on the other side feel like they're used like technicians and like a staff that is like just I don't know. That's weird. There's a weird juxtaposition. This feels like a proper corridor, right? In terms of its connection, like. It's ginormous too, it's big in scale, it's very appropriate, right? It feels coherent with this corridor. That's a lot of breadcrumbs. Oh my god, that's... Oh boy. I'm taking screenshot. Another one. Yeah, this is how you do it. This is, even so they, I mean, I kind of wish they didn't spoil this area, you know, in the loading screen of the level. I kind of wish they kept it a secret, because I saw it already. I know this is in the play. I'm going to get to a place like that. A bit anticlimactic, but still great, still quiet. And yes, of course, it is the arena. Oh, that was a flamer. Didn't notice him. Yeah, I'm digging layout of this arena. Am I? Yeah, it looks like a desk. Right, that's also very nice. Spice up the stakes. If I slip. Oh my god, that's a Lord of Change. I didn't know. Why would you like spawn Lord of Change like on some edge of the fucking of this arena? Why would you do it like this? Oh my god, that's. I mean, that was a jump scare for sure. I will save just in case. Yeah, let's try to use some. I'm digging the music for this one. Oh. Did I just like miss all the... Yeah, I feel like I missed every shot I had. Yeah, grenade launcher is... I'm sorry, Avengers launcher is quiet. But the damage is pretty good still. I wonder if like the strength 3 refers to like the... Oh, what? That was a weird attack. Oh no 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 no! Wrong turn. This feels like a much better arena to fight Lord of Change. Where did you disappear? Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. So there's like one thing that I dislike a little bit about his attacks. He has this... Yeah, this one. He has like this attack that is basically connected to your line of sight. If he sees you, you take damage. Which is feels very like... This attack in particular feels like it pushes you so hard into kind of like this peekaboo play style against him. Because if you run around, if you try to be like very mobile, you will still get hit right now, for example, like right now, because you're still kind of present in his line of sight, and in the end it kind of like pushes you into this very passive peekaboo playstyle. I'm not sure how I feel about that attack. And it's not very clear, like I don't really understand like the telegraphing of this attack when he does it. Maybe it would be alleviated if the animation or like if the effects would be very distinct when they do it. Yeah, that's the second Lord of Change, by the way. Second greater demon that our spaceman just killed. Yeah, this guy is lore-wise is just killing greater demons on the left and on the right is... Even Titus didn't do stuff like that, and Titus was a fucking captain of the company. Oh my god, I also missed the... Oh, the way they put power-ups is just... It's so confusing how just... It's so easy to miss them. Yeah. But apart from that, that was pretty nice arena. That arena felt like a very arena that incentivizes movement, right? How it forms like a very straightforward loop that you can move through. So that was nice. I enjoyed that. And yeah, that was the level. Hidden Sins, the vault. The fragment of the power source is somewhere within. You should proceed with haste. Saran knows what the mechanics we're experimenting with down here. Oh, melter gun penetrates surfaces. Okay, so this mechanic is also like the surface penetration is present in other weapons, not just special ammo for Boltgun. That's good. Look at this. Look at these gorgeous generators. They're a bit different to the generators that are like they're actually like miniatures of generators, but this is kind of based on them, not a one-to-one like replica. Still pretty good, like the effect. Oh, that's an interesting, like a fog ceiling effect. Huh. Either way, I really like the color palette. Immediately, this very bluish, with the dominance of bluish color. A very welcome change. It's kind of funny how the loading screen mentioned the Mechanicus, and I like it's who knows what the Mechanicus up to. Oh, we got a key. Okay, I'll take it. Considering that again, we haven't encountered a single Mechanicus. That was such an easy key to find. That's interesting. Well, I guess if I made the turn left, that would be a completely different story. That's a lot of Vengeance launcher ammo. I'll take that. Power up. And I will use it as much as I can. Anyone wants to get blasted by me while I am powered up? Yep, you. I missed the shot. That's the gate that I can open. Yep, you. And also you. Oh my god. I'm sorry, aspiring champion. You encountered me in a bad mood. I'm sorry, buddy. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll get to that. Oh, that's another power-up. Yeah, I'll take that. This level is very generous. Like, it feels like it was done by a different level designer. Like, considering how like the previous arena had like this very unnoticeable, very kind of obscure placement for its power up in the end. This one is just like it's just like speeds power ups in my face. And again, so many generators, so many glowing parts. The generators on this. It's funny how they rotated like 180 degree on an like Z axis and snapped it like to this column and like, yep, that's a ceiling generator now. Good reuse of an asset. I approve. Kind of like how the walls kind of disappear in the fog. Creates like an impression of a bigger scale of the space if you don't pay attention. Anyway, let's open the gate. That was a nice little, kind of like a maze, you can say, yeah. Oh, by the way, what's that? Why it's so greenish? Huh? Wh Is it? Hmm? Is it a secret? Wait a second, wait a second. Are there like... It looks like some sort of circuit, right? I wonder if there are like other... If it's some sort of a secret thingy. I don't think I've encountered anything like that before. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Oh! Yeah, I'm stumbling into something. Completely accidentally. Was it showing the mechanical symbol before? I'm not sure. But probably it's supposed to be on? I can hear the puppy cultists. Don't worry, buddies. I will get to you soon. This is where I came from, actually, right? Yeah, I'm... Oh no, this is where I came from. Yeah, I'm not sure. What exactly I'm missing? So I guess I'll just progress forward. For a second I saw the server would give me a hint. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, that guy! Oh no, he got resurrected! Now he's... Oh, I like it that he has a... He gets like a title change. He's a chosen champion. That's pretty cool. Didn't notice that before. Oh god, look at this generator! The real chunker of a generator. Oh no, no, no. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty awkward to grenade this guy from below. Man, my microphone is obstructing the health bar, the amount of health I have. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of... I'll take it. Huh, there's another switch. I wonder what it does. Wait a second, there's still a cultist somewhere. Yep. A good puppy boy. You too, Sarah's goal. Okay. Looks like this is the way to go. But I want to get to that armor. No. Oh, that's an awkward spot. Yeah, probably maybe I'll get back later. Maybe there's like another way. Maybe it's like a shortcut. I don't think I can get on top of those, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like that. Maybe that's a shortcut. And that's teasing. It's just too much. Considering I have 2 armor. Ah, more of these beautiful caves, like god caves. I guess maybe we can call them. Is this guy stuck? Yeah, I'm not sure. That was some weird behavior. Oh, I guess it's like the story is that these guys they dig through the caves and got inside the facility. All right. Real miners. I don't know why I thought about Minecraft. Yes, that's a shortcut. All right. I was correct. The problem is, where am I supposed to go then? Oh no, yeah. This is where I'm supposed to go. Someone's shooting already. Someone's having a fun. Oh. Okay, there are a lot of... Did I... Oh, that's just... I thought it was a trap for a second. But there's an elevator. Holy shit, that grenade killed these people so quickly. That's a beautiful corridor. It's very bland, but because of the Zinch texture, Zinch corruption, that I love so much, it looks great. Well, not really, like the transition, because of the 90-degree angles, it looks a bit awkward, but still, otherwise, still pretty cool. Feels like some sort of underground, subway tunnel that a bunch of street artists painted a bunch of their graffitis. This is like the associations that this corridor works. Also, it looks like just one big monster closet, right? Like it's just a place, a corridor for enemies to spawn, but that's it. Any actual secrets? Nope. Yeah, that just looks like one big monster closet, I guess. Yeah, I kind of like how the space just... Okay, I ran out of special ammo, let's pick this one up. I like how it kind of becomes bigger and bigger in scale. Also, this is very cool too. It's like a pack of torpedoes or something. Really nice. How the tips of torpedoes have skulls on them. Oh, that's another corridor that we just encountered. Yep. I guess the previous one had a secret and like a special ammo, right? And this one also has like a secret, right? So that's, I guess, technically not simply a monster closet. But yeah, that's a bit awkward how... It's really weird how like very barren the ceiling is, right? And some walls too. It's just, especially like in comparison to this. In comparison to other like very nicely detailed, very exquisite mesh work, you know, areas. It just feels like very rushed. Again, very raw, undercooked corridor, I would say. I just followed the breadcrumbs. Yeah, I'm back to the other side, so that's asymmetrical. Symmetrical layout, it looks like. Oh, someone's screaming on the other side. Damn, that looks beautiful. Okay, I can go this way. Who shoots me? Oh, maybe it was a grenade that the guy threw. Oh! No, don't fucking... Alright. I like how effective plasma gun is. There's another one! I like how effective plasma gun is against champions. But at the same time, it's very, because you constantly have to move, right? You have to run. Usually, just run around from the champion as you shoot them. Plasma gun is not very precise weapon, so it's still quite tricky and dangerous to use it. That I like how there's this tension present. What this guy is running to? Okay, they put a bunch of... Oh, okay, that's an ambush. Looks like he... No! Alright, thankfully I managed to kill it before it got very close. I thought for a second that it would get like stuck in the banner. Wow, visual thinking it was. Xeno's genetic material present. Oh yeah, we saw those these like capsules or like tanks with weird figures inside. Yeah, these mechanicals, they're up to something. They're up to no good. Also, look at this. Look at this prop. This... Huh? No! No, that's the wrong weapon! That's the wrong weapon! Yeah. Oh my god, this... For a second I thought there was another champion behind me. Oof. Also, like another thing that the sparring champions really incentivize you to do is like this. Well, I don't know. Can you call it like not the abuse, but like you really think about how to utilize layout against them. You know, like you really think about how you can make the use of geometry that is available for like in this case, right? Because I know that this guy can't jump, so he'll have to like make a proper turn. So I can jump to leap and cross the distance and shoot, and then shoot at him, right? So, and that feels just good. It feels really good to be able to kind of outsmart, in a sense, your enemy. Yeah, I like how the spaces, even so they look very similar because of the like texture work and assets, right? It's all generators. It's generator room all over the place. But because the layout is quite different, it helps to distinguish them one from another. So you don't feel completely lost, and I also really like this like little detours into caves. Into amble layers. Oh, that was just a loop. Okay, that's weird. Really, not even a single collectible. Huh? Also, why there's a red light? Feels like there's a secret inside, but I'm too lazy to try to figure it out. All right, let's go this way. Okay, let me take a stretch. And I kind of can't believe that it almost feels like it's been 3 hours, but apparently it's not. Who makes those? Wait, who makes this noise? That was probably a waste, but you know. A portal, okay. Huh? Am I? I feel like I was there. I was here already. No, that's new. That's new place. I remember these corridors. Oh, more of Boltgun. I'm actually maxed out on Boltgun ammo. Oh, hello, buddy. Oh, there is actually. All right, that's a nice find. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I know. The game was rigged from the start against you. You know, sometimes like in general, as a level designer, right? It's you're supposed to put AI in like in a layout that would just highlight its capabilities, right? Would basically make AI sort of bloom, right, and show its best, strongest features. A very basic example of it: creating space that would that the AI wouldn't get stuck in, you know. But actually, sometimes maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay to put an AI in a place solely for the player to bully them. Like in that particular spot, that amble, I feel a lot of players would look at this amble and be like, yeah, I'm just jumping up here and I'm just fitting you bullets, and you can't do shit to me, and I'll take that, right? There's something satisfying about it. So yeah, I wonder if it was intentional. I wonder if it was like one of those examples where actually, how am I supposed to get back? Where the maybe level designer kind of like on purpose put a guy for the player to bully, because sometimes it just... Yeah, don't know what it does. Oh, I missed. Right, that looks like a backtrack, right? The shortcut, yup. I think there is another gate here. Yes. That is basically a little hub, right? Oh, Volkite caliber collected. Tunnel construction pattern unrecognized. Yeah, we got it. Also, I like how the color of the generators switched to more evilish one. All right, that was like basically like a rail gun, right? Or beam gun. Yeah, that was not present in the first Space Marine. I'm actually kind of unfamiliar with a weapon like that. Not very common too, I feel like, in terms of like presentation in like various games and like in general Warhammer media. Kind of looks like a plasma weapon. Maybe it's like a variation. Also, I feel like I'm wasting it. Yeah, I should probably... Yeah, use it on enemies like flamers. No! No! I didn't mean to! Okay, this is... The game puts me in the very awkward spots with its like respawn. Where is it's respawning? Oh. Come on, please, snap to the guy. Alright. Okay, we're back to caves. Alright, the vengeance launcher is pretty good against them too. I'm just kinda just running around. Yeah. Should take some time to appreciate the space. This is where I came from, right? Yeah. And the Zinch, again, the Zinch corruption is just... Remember the Nurgle corruption in the caves? And how it's just... It blends so well that you couldn't even notice it? And look at that. This is some exquisite work. Also a good landmark. I like how these caves are very colorful in many ways because of like different light sources. Like the Zinch corruption, the candles. Also the color grading is not obnoxious too. But that helps. Yeah, yeah, this is where it came from. These caves are quite interconnected. Oh. Yeah, Meltagun is quite effective against this guy too. What's like the... Yeah, the Volcolite Culver is even not as strong as Meltagun too. If there is something stronger than this one. Honestly, I don't even want to use shotgun especially after acquiring Meltagun. It just feels so underwhelming. Oh. Yeah, got stuck for a second. Ah, oh, another cave. Gorgeous cave. Okay, have a concentration of heretical signals adjacent. Perform rearming rituals. Understood. I'll take all the ammo. Yeah, that looks like the arena. Oh boy, man, it is a king of generators, this one, it looks like. Kind of surprised the combat. Okay, yeah. Kind of surprising how there is no like a red tint that appears, you know, and the message like the start, the purge or something. Oh, there's a gate. Okay. Oh, and the key is in the center. All right. Oh, I'm digging the verticality. I don't think I want to. No. Ah, oh, fuck. That's a Terminator. Hello, Terminator. See you later. Oh no, there is a... Are you serious? I have fought Lord of Change in the previous level. Are you seriously putting him again against me? Why? This is such a weird reuse, like the copy paste of a boss. Like twice. Well, actually it's thrice, I guess you can say, because it's third instance of a Lord of Change that we fight. I need some armor. Oh, that's an armor. That's good. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, I think I cleared not everyone. Yeah, I know. All right, let's try to spice things up a little bit. Also, just it teleported. Nice. It's so funny how like there's like such a great difference between. Okay, I want to melt against this guy actually. Let's try to do this. Yeah, by melt again I mean chain sorting. that will work too. Anyone else survives? Oh no, yeah, I can take the key now. Yeah, again, another example of an arena that is too good for the AI, kinda. You can really, if you want, you can cheese. Oh my god, the fucking villain, the real villain of this game returned. Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, it feels so sad. Like the bosses are so underwhelming in this one, and in many ways they're quite underwhelming because of the not just not solely because of the behavior, but because in many ways because of the layout. Like the level itself is kind of like fighting against them too, on your side in a way that is just not good. And it's so funny how like again this guy has like two attacks, right? Two projectile attacks and one is like line of sight attack. And basically in an arena like this, if you keep your distance, the only attack that can really hit you is the line of sight one, right? The two other ones, they're kind of useless. They're kind of like the projectiles. They don't even cover that much of a space. They're not like to being able to create like an actual danger. You need to present some real bullet hell situation, right? But this is not what Lord of Change does. He just spawns a bunch of like projectiles around him and in a bunch of directions, but that's it. Yeah, nah, I don't know. This is very exciting arena. It was very fun to kind of like run around. And like again, it's so funny. Like the same thing happened in the previous arena, right? In the previous level, how it's very fun to run around. It's really fun to like to jump from one level to another, right? But then the boss appears, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to stay underneath him because he can't attack me, and I'll just shoot him to death. Yeah. Unfortunate, really unfortunate. And I feel like on the harder difficulty levels, this problem becomes even worse in a sense. It's just that you really don't want to risk it, and you just really want to be as stationary and as cheesy as you can against a boss like that in a layout like that. Yeah, that was the end. Man, when the second chapter will end? Holy shit. I'm really concerned that I didn't get to the, like, I still haven't finished the second. They're going, Hmm. Incorrect use of Adeptus Mechanicus apparatus is hazardous to well-being. And on occasion, heretical. Exercise caution. Alright, let's try to finish this level. Probably this one will be the last. Holy shit, that's a lot of cultists. I guess they got aggroed on me or something? Oh my, look at that. Look at that row of statues. I tried to search for the miniature that looks like this, and I haven't found it. Yeah, I feel like they kinda made their own based on on the real ones, real miniatures. Okay, we got our first gate. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, I wonder if these monitors are just decorative. They just you can break them because you can break them for the sake of enjoying the destruction. Oh wait, I didn't notice there was another gate actually, right in the beginning. Alright, we got 2 gates. A bit of a hub space, basically. A bit of a hub start, looks like. Oh, that's pretty... No, this... Okay, yeah. Alright, this is cool. I like it. Yeah, right, yeah, this is... You disappointed. This is the first time I actually died. Wow. That's interesting. I also didn't save, I think. But it's alright, we are at the start of the level. Okay, well... No. I think I died before. I think I got killed in one of the arenas, right? Some time ago, actually. So that's... That's a very rare occasion. I like how this game treats the color, the kind of a main color sort of the level, in a very very straightforward, kind of exaggerated way, right? The previous level was all blue, and now this level is all orange. So yeah, it's kind of nice. I like it. Definitely fits well with retro aesthetics, I would say. And again, helps to differentiate between different maps. Even so, it's usually it's basically there are 2 main colors, right? It's bluish color and the brownish color, or brownish / orange color. So maybe you could say that's a bit getting a little bit stale. How there are basically 2 main colors. I feel like I should just ignore the cultists, basically. Oh, alright. Yeah, I could have maybe just threw a grenade to kill them very quickly. Lost all the armor I had. Yeah, alright, that was nice. That was short but pretty welcoming traversal challenge, basically, right? The time challenge, basically. Also these cogs. I realized what this game was lacking so far. It had a lot of cogs, but all these cogs were static. Now we're getting to the next level. It's almost just like a natural evolution, you know, a natural improvement on the theme of Mechanicus environments. Yes, yes. Give me. I will no longer be satisfied with static cogs. I need everything to move. You know what? I think I've seen this. I think I've seen this area in the trailers. And I feel like this is actually where you fight another greater demon, the Great Unclean One, which is like a Nurgle counterpart to. Yes, yes. Look at that. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Where are... Oh, I'm just back to the lower level. Okay. Man, this is just... Yeah, this level is getting better and better. Also, this cog being like covered in Nurgle liquid, whatever you call it, is just... It's very erotic, you know? It's just, I don't know, it just feels very erotic to me. Like the way this cog is covered. It's like, it feels very... I don't know, like, this is what Warhammer 40k eroticism looks like. Cogs covered in very suggestive fluids, yeah. Yeah, that's a nice level. Area, rather. Can I jump up? But it doesn't look like there is anything. Yeah. I guess I'm not supposed to be here. Hello. I am indeed. Oh, yes. Everything gets bigger, you know, this one. Like, the cogs get bigger. The gut cave, the intestine cave gets bigger too. Yes, I'll enter. Oh. Are you okay? Yeah, this guy was just so confused. It feels like it's very easy to break them. Who the fuck? Why would you put a candle instead of... Why? Like, huh? Why would you... Who put a candle inside this cave? Oh! I got me here for a second. Alright, let's go this way. Man, this really reminds me of... Oh, that's a drop down. I'm not sure I want to drop down. Maybe that is a critical pass. This really reminds me of the like Half-Life 2 level, right? Where you explore the Antlion hive. These guys didn't even know what game. Come on. Are you serious? Why? Oh. Okay, that was really weird. Really weird. Yeah, I am... Oh yes, I got the red... Wait, I got the red key, but I haven't found the red gate. Because this is a... That's a yellow gate. Oh, there is some kind of a... I wonder what's that. Is it some kind of a secret shining? Alright, yeah, I am... Boy, this level was big. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Yeah, this level is really big. Feels like the biggest level so far. Wow. Quite sprawling too. Oh, that's a secret. We take those. Oh, hello GMBT. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Have a good work day. Wait, is it? It's also night for you too, right? Are you crunching? Are you grinding at late night? Well, have a good night grind, I guess. Okay, I'm getting a little bit lost. I'm getting a bit overwhelmed by the sheer scale of this Adaptus Mechanicus facility. Mechanicus? No, that's not how you pronounce it. Mechanicus. Yeah, you could say I'm crunching. Yep, well. Yeah. Good luck with that. I definitely get those from time to time. Well, I mean, in general, I'm as a person very active at night. It's just kind of the way I work. So it's just coincides with that habit of mine. All right, I'm just running around a little bit aimlessly. That's not a good state of mind. Let's just get to somewhere where I've been. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm just backtracking my past. I remember that. I remember this. I remember that juicy, sexy, giant cog, and the cog that is covered in very suggestive fluid too. Yeah. Reliving my best memories. That happened like 5 minutes ago. Yes, the gorgeous caves. Honestly, maybe I should just start calling them anus caves. This is what I'm thinking about every time I saw them, but instead I'm trying to use like other words like guts and intestines. Okay, yeah. This is where I was. Let's take this one. Alright, that's a good. Oh, that's new. Alright, that looks like a progress. Oh, this is a red gate that was covering portal? And the music kinda gets intense for some reason. Even so there is no one around. Where is this cavern leads to? Oh, it's just a shortcut? How did I miss that? Alright, let's take a portal. No, that's really nice. I've missed you, Plague Toad. I've missed you so much. You piece of shit, jumping. Yeah. Eat some chainsaw, please. Another portal. Huh? We're really jumping from portal to portal now. And not even in the warp dimension, just... Really? Is it just isolated room? Damn, this is weird. Oh, God, this... You know what? I don't even mind. I don't even mind being greeted by, being ambushed by Nurglings. Okay, that looks like another portal room. Yes. Okay, what are we doing? We've been exploring such a like interconnected, sprawling, just complex, and now we're moving like very linearly from one portal to another. That's really interesting. I could. Yeah, there won't be any infighting this time, right? Okay, and the Meltagun is fucking useless. So remember how I mentioned in the previous arena where we had this guy and how the layout of the arena was kind of... Oh my god, holy shit, that hits really hard. How the layout of the arena was a bit awkward for that enemy. This is the opposite of that. Yeah. This is the arena that actually feels very appropriate. Oh no. God, none of this works. Fuck me. Whew, yeah, this is a good arena. This is like very narrow and even a bit claustrophobic when this guy's present. Room that is really tough, and there are no other enemies to distract this guy. So this is a level design that complements the AI, not kind of moves against it. Yeah, don't fucking read books. Yeah, I feel like... Can I just like... I wonder if I can run around the... Okay, let me just... Give me a second. Let me pick it... Actually, I can use the portal. That's... I can kind of just like leave this room. So... No, don't stop. Yeah, remember how I told that this arena complements this post? Well, it kind of does, but you also can... The columns are a bit overpowered. This guy doesn't handle the what do you call it? The pillar. God, how do you call it? The pillar, the column. column bait, column chase. There should be a very handy term for that kind of situation. But yeah, if you can kind of cheese him out, he kind of becomes a bit, kind of breaks a little bit if you try to just run around the pillar. But apart from that, that's a much better layout for this kind of enemy. That's for sure. So that's a bit weird how this, like, the second encounter with this guy is built like a proper encounter, you know? This feels like a proper encounter, actually. Like, this feels like a proper introduction of the enemy, right? Like, we are teleported right in such a way that the guy was, like, literally in the center of our view, right? He was framed perfectly. We couldn't miss him. There is nothing that distracts the fight from fighting him, so you can get, like, accustomed to his patterns of attack. So it's like, this feels like it's supposed to be the first encounter with this enemy. And the previous encounter, where, like, there was a lot of infighting going on, that felt like supposed to be like the second encounter, actually. Yeah, that's weird. The order of introduction feels a bit messed up. You know. Okay. Yeah, this is just a little room that kind of, I guess, is like the environmental storytelling. It's kind of like, it explains to us how this guy got inside of this facility. So, which is a nice gesture. I appreciate it. Oh, and this is the key. And this is what was glowing. Yeah, all right. So I think we explored the left wing, right? It's time to explore the right wing now. Not politically, level design-wise, I mean. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. Anyway, yeah, I think the magenta gate is actually this way. I'm literally going the right way. God, it feels good to be on the right track. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for lava to appear. Yes, this. Of course, finally. Look at this. Look at this juicy lava flowing. Alright, let's take a ride. I wonder where we're gonna get ambushed. Buddy, are you sleeping? Oh, all right. More moving cogs. I appreciate it. Alright, we need to make a jump. Nice. Oh, look at this. Look at this unashaming, like, platforms that just, like, float in the air. Yeah, because why not? I mean, lore-wise, I guess anti-gravity technology is not that rare in Imperium. I mean, servitors, like the Seroscope, for example, literally use anti-gravity technology, right? What's that? Is it important room? No, it doesn't look like it. No! Fuck. Oh, please, let me get out of here. Please let me vault on this. Okay, alright, that's not insta-kill. Lava is not insta-kill. That's good to know. Man, the fact that the vaulting is so unreliable sometimes is just inconsistent. Not good. Not good. Hello, buddy. funny how like the cultist was hiding behind his big bro, the Terminator. Right, we got the key. We got the key. Looks like this is the final gate. And now, do you have to backtrack? Really? All the way? No shortcuts? Of any kind? Also very nice, like a chamber for a key. The effect, like the lightning effect. Yeah, I don't see any shortcuts. At least here. It's so funny how they just put a bunch of platforms in the air. Yeah, why not? Well, backtracking through this area, especially like the waiting part for the elevators. But that's just like platforms, moving platforms, is definitely less exciting. Especially considering no one is ambushing us. That's kind of like, I feel like an example of a worse backtracking. Like, backtracking when you literally move to the same space. I didn't kill that guy last time. You literally move to the same space, and it's just nothing happens, nothing new happens. It's just the same space that you encountered before you move through. Nothing new happens, no new encounters, new ambushes. Nothing really. It's just you move through the same space twice, right? And this is kind of like an example why backtracking, like in general, is a bit frowned upon. Since it's just you kind of forcing the player to like experience the same content twice without any like meaningful difference. And that can be, I don't know. It doesn't really feel good, right? Especially a backtracking that is kind of like revolves around like waiting, staying in one place, wait for a platform to come in. Yeah, that's a shame, because I really like this area. I like how unique it is because it has lava right in it. And I feel like maybe they'll do it later, but maybe it's like an introduction to lava, basically, right? Tutorial in a sense. That's everything is great apart from backtracking. Backtracking definitely leaves a bit of a bad taste in mouth. In this case, at the very least, you could just spawn a bunch of enemies right on our ways, right? Just do something. Just do some like bare minimum. Like right, also here too. Like it's a hub area, right? That we move through again and again. You could spawn some enemies to make it like I don't know, to make the backtracking a little bit more exciting again. Like the whole hub space arguably suffers from that. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Boy, I will excuse this yellow paint because of how juicy these cogs are. Good stuff again. It's just... Oh boy, more moving cogs. Oh no, no, I don't want to be on this platform. No, please don't resurrect. Okay. That guy was not chosen. Why? Really? Really? How did I... Why are you shooting him? And it's so funny how the champion just ignores me. Not ignores me, he ignores the guy who shoots him. I think this is like a very good example of like why infighting is so just awkward in general. In this game. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is a really awkward spot how like you can die so easily. And you need to use dash basically. I love the scream. I love the death scream. So in a sense I kinda like that there is nothing on their platform. Because how... Yeah, I don't know, is there anything? Oh, there's like a light even. Just, it's so tempting. Yeah, this is very confusing. I don't think there is anything up here, but... whatever, I'm not getting that. Oh, no! Alright. Secret! That was secret! Alright. Guess there is no way back. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I feel like the timing on this... like an ambush or like a trap sequence, right? Container trap sequence is just... It was very tight, I feel like. And considering that this is not what player is typically expecting to happen, and considering how there's like what happened to me, like I started running, I turned around, I noticed there's a vortex grenade, I tried to get it back and died because of this, right? It's just, yeah, that feels like I like it. I like this like ambush again on a high level. Again, it provides a nice change of pace or like your normal gameplay loop. Oh, it's even... Really? That's really long delay. So, but the way they implemented this, again, because it is not something the player expects, I think you should be a little bit more generous with difficulty on this one. Yeah. Alright, that looks like an arena with a great unclean one. I did not mean to do that. You know what? I'm going to do this. Because I feel like I need to have it against the boss. I'll keep that in mind. That armor. Okay, I know you're going to come out. Come on. Controls located within shrine activation. Rituals advised. Yep, this is the guy. And of course, he spawns Nurglings. Yep, the vortex grenade. Holy shit. Holy... yeah, that... okay, no, you're still alive. That's cool death animation. Nice. Oh, that actually still hurts me. Yeah, that BFG grenade, that's like literally BFG. Oh, there's a fucking plague toad. Buddy, you're late to the party. You missed all the fun. Yeah, I'm just... what do I have? This? Do I have? Yeah, I have melting gun. Take that. Also, it's funny how all the like projectiles getting glitched all the time. All right, so that was a great and clean one. We're really speed running through lore-wise, like story-wise, through all the greater demons. that's kind of funny. Damn. Yeah, that's almost. I don't know. That's the way that they decided to give you the vortex grenade right before the boss fight, and it is. The game says that it's a secret, but it's like such an easy discoverable secret. Definitely feels like a choice. Oh, there are a lot of items that I will take. And it's also like this room is so big, right? And it kind of ends up being quite underused. Oh god, that feels good to pick up everything. Since the initial enemy spawn that we have, right, when we enter here is just... it's quite minor. There's like just like a bunch of... I guess like the Terminator is the only threat, quote unquote. Yeah, but apart from that, that's just like one boss and that's it. Mine entrance. Caution. Significant drop. Yeah, I can see that. That's... okay, this is surprising. I expected the level end in that space. I wonder what the fight would have been like without the grenade. Yeah, that's... we kind of didn't really get a good opportunity to, you know, to feel this enemy, right? To feel this boss, which is why I'm feel a bit of it. I'm not sure about the use of the placement of the vortex grenade. Kind of. I feel like if you introduce a boss for the first time, right? You literally introduce it. You should give it a time. You should like let the player actually. No! Don't fall. Let the player to understand it fully, right? to appreciate it, to like to its fullest kind of like capabilities, right? What it can do, all the arsenal of its like of the weapons, of the attacks that it can do, and the chance for like kind of like just annihilating so quickly in the first encounter, because I am sure we are going to face this guy at least once more in some future levels. So maybe like for some repeated encounters it would be appropriate to give just, oh, that's the armor, I'll take it, to give this like such an overpowering item. But for the introduction, maybe not so much. Especially considering, let's say, the player uses the Vortex Grenade, right? And we don't really know what this guy can. We saw him like throwing a bunch of projectiles and spawning Nurglings, but that's pretty much it, right? We don't know if this guy can do something else. And when we encounter him next time, we will probably encounter him in a much more chaotic environment, right? Where other enemies are present too. And so, in a context like that, it would be really hard. It would be kind of significantly harder to kind of like start learning his attacks that we didn't see before because of that. Grenade should have been a drop of a half sort of type thing. Yeah, maybe that's kind of like one way to handle it. Actually, where else? This level, God, it's so awkward. I love these cogs so much, but it's very awkward to jump over them. Yeah, this level is just, it's so silly how big it is. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go. Everything looks more or less the same. Done in by cog. You know what? It's not as frustrating because how, again, I love these cogs. They're so beautiful. Death by a cog, I'll take it. Is this where I'm supposed to go? No, this is where I came from. Oh, okay, this is the beginning. Yeah, despite the fact how like beautiful these spaces are, navigating them can be quite a challenge. Yes, yeah, I need to jump on the other side, yeah. And it's also like really awkward how they put this little trim in your way to make it really annoying, really awkward to jump over. I think we're supposed to go this way. Yeah, I can see. Alright, please tell me this is the end. And this is like, it's just like a very short introduction. No, I can hear the music. For fuck's sake. Blood for the blood hope. That would be interesting. How to see like a cogs done in like in a corn sort of style, very bloody. I kind of didn't expect the attack to snap. Yeah. This is really weird how like the level keeps going on after I killed the big guy. Really? You just alright, yeah. You know what it feels like? This level feels like a level made by very skilled but still very novice level designer. You know, like the level designer that is filled with ambitions. A level designer that just wants to create the biggest level possible. This is how this map feels to me. It's impressive in its scale, but also just there is a limit. You know, you need to, if you keep introducing big space after big space after big space, you're going to exhaust the player. Also, this is the end. and I can just skip everyone. Like this encounter, this area, you don't need to have this at all. It's just, it feels so too much. It's just simply too much compared to to the area that we moved through before. That was also gigantic, and this one is even more gigantic. The problem is, it's always like how the experience, right, of the spaces is in many ways highlighted by the way we enter them and what preceded them, right? So in this case, when you have two big, just ginormous, vast areas that are very impressive in scales, the problem is if you put them right near each other, the impact that each space will have will be lessened significantly, because this, like on its own, is a very impressive area, but because it's preceded by another gigantic area, and because it's also preceded by like a boss fight, it's just like when I see this, when I move through it, I just feel exhausted. You know, I feel like, yeah, that's enough. I get it. You can make big areas. You can make enormous spaces. I understand it. I want this to end. You know, at this point, like I had enough. Too much. Yeah, this is how it feels like to me. This again, it feels like a work of very ambitious rookie level designer. You know, who wants to make big spaces after big spaces after big spaces. And I understand it, but I feel like someone should have stopped him. Someone should like put a hand on his shoulder and be like, buddy, I know the feeling. We all went through this stage, through this phase. You need to stop. This is, yeah, I don't know. They had 2 sprints to this. Yeah, this is definitely something that a map that was probably done in the beginning of development. It feels like to me. Because, like, holy shit. It's almost sad, you know? It's almost sad how you can see all this work put into this, and it just kind of gets wasted because of how it's just... There's so much of that. Yeah, let's just exit it finally. And it was not the end of the second chapter still. Maybe the deep vault will be the end. Okay, so yeah, you have located the Xeno storage vaults. Be careful not to damage the many specimens contained within. You need not take precautions with heretics. Yeah, I will end it for today. And not only it's almost 4 hours already, but just that level was... That level was too much. Hey, buddy, cut a few corners, is it okay? Someone should have said something like that. Because... Yeah, that's also true. It's also wasted because you just... Yeah, you can... Like, it's so weird pacing-wise, right? How we have, like, such a climactic boss fight, and then you have, like, this... Another big area where, like, there are, like, a bunch of cultists and a bunch of Chaos Marines and 1 Terminator that you can just skip. You can just like run past them. You don't even need to fight them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the final area is especially puzzling. How it's so unnecessary. And it's also so weird because like the Sarah Skull, it mentioned how it's the mining, right? We enter the mining area, but buddy, this is not mines. This is a vault. Huh? Like what is like the fiction? What is like the function of the spaces that we move through? Like we move through some tech holes, whatever, into mines for just immediately to switch to another area. It's like the transition is a bit weird too. Yeah, apart from that, like it's It's probably like my biggest criticism of the previous map is just how it's simply too big. There were like a very good snippets, like the very like linear section where we move like from one teleport to another, and we were like teleporting through a bunch of like isolated small rooms. That was good. That was like really nice change of pace. They should have done more of that because otherwise it's too big. It's too big for its own sake. And another thing that like the arena that boss fight had was in, right, it's also was underused too, because the boss fight itself, the boss doesn't demand a lot of space on its own, right? You don't need such a big, vast, sprawling area for him to accommodate this guy. Yeah, they definitely went a bit overboard. It's like someone said we can't end on a boss. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's what was the intention was. Yeah, that level was probably is the weirdest one in terms of like figuring out was like what was the intention. I am yeah, not sure, not really sure. But anyway, I'm literally exhausted. It's 1 a.m. in my area, so yeah, I'll end the stream today here. GG. All right. Yeah, that was pretty good. I think we made a good progress. Like 3 levels finished. So yeah, I'll see you next time on Tuesday. I'll keep grinding a Boltgun. I'll be honest, maybe it's because of the last level was especially a bit too much, but getting a little bit exhausted by the Boltgun. It kind of feel like it doesn't introduce that much of like novel encounters, enemies, layouts. It kind of I feel like I know what this game, like everything that this game got to offer, I kind of experienced it at this point, and now they just kind of like keep on going and going because they need to like have like 30 or like I don't know, just get like 10 hours of content or something like this. But we'll see. I'm probably right now affected by the last level primarily, so that kind of affects my judgment. Bolt gunned out. Yeah, they are really literally got bolt gunned out. The level flows weird, even so they're different. Also, yes, that's just kind of they're like it's so weird because they introduce like the very little snippets, like the little corridor, the platforming one where you have like those containers that push you off edge. That was nice, but it was so short. And the lava area, it was also kind of nice. Again, it was very novel, very fresh, but it was like very short too. Like they give you new things, but in such portions that it kind of like just gets diluted. It doesn't have like enough impact, right, in the end, because if you give new things, but in such a small portions when like the rest of the content is just like basically the same, it devalues the unique content in a sense. I feel like because those encounters, like those sections, they were really nice, but they got so overshadowed by the last area, for example, right? Like I don't even appreciate those unique encounters anymore because I was just like the last area just made it impacted me, right? It's kind of funny, right? It's kind of like another good, I think, lesson to consider how you can like the bad elements, right? The bad elements can overweight the good ones really greatly, and in the end, leaving the player with a negative impression overall. Yeah, it's tragedy. It's tragedy all around. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you next time on Tuesday, as usual. Thank you, Triangle, for stopping by, and thanks to anyone who watched this in WOD. yeah, bye bye. Have a nice rest of your day or your night, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye bye.